Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And going deep for Hill. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 12. Big yardage that time for Washington. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Touchdown Washington. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has once again taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a 10. Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Space to run past the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll make it a second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll roll him out right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He completes this to Sutton, and they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And going deep for Hill. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. This secondary has been roasted in this 1st half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Fielded at the 20. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. He'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd and 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And
as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. 2nd and 14. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Well, a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a diving catch right side. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should.
It's a foot race. What's that? Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call time.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 14. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
Touchdown, Washington. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He's going to try and go deep again. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he slides to avoid the hit. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Kill.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.